Hello people and welcome to another very special episode of Traveling Weasels. Today we're going to react to ourselves being on German television. This is a goal that I've had since I was about 5 years old. This is one of those goals that I think everyone secretly has, but no one ever, no one even talks about it. It kind of goes without saying that you want to be on TV for something positive. I don't know, maybe it's just a German thing, I don't know. Anyways, I've always wanted this. It finally happened and it was really cool. It was a great experience. I want to say...
This isn't the first time.
The first time on major TV in Germany. We were on television the year before this. So special thanks to everyone who was involved in that. But also special thanks to Lovis, who really helped us out with this particular one that we're about to show you. Now, the fancy version would be to do screen capture and then, you know, cut screens and all that. And I don't have time for that. So I'm just going to show you on here. So...
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that. So let's go.
So it's all in German and we're going to kind of explain what's going on as it happens. This is so weird. So that was the first thing.
That's
they
right.
Said that I was your Freundin. I'm your Verlobte.
So they said that Laura was my girlfriend, which is technically incorrect because we are now engaged and she's my fiance. Bling bling.
Why isn't it focusing?
Anyways, what you can see here is the house that we looked after in Italy. Special thanks to the homeowners for letting us stay there several times. We house sit for them many times. We're always loving it there. We love Italy as well. And so yeah, let's keep watching. So here I'm saying that the reality was actually better than what we anticipated because we Skyped with them in advance, they showed us photos and we emailed and blah blah blah, but then when we got there we were like, oh my god, we're blown away. It was amazing, yeah. Okay, let's keep on watching.
Tambo just repeated exactly what he just said. Germans do that though. They'll say something and then say it again. What was it? So they were just saying there that there's a workroom and a cellar, a wine cellar and rooms, and there's plenty of room for Laura and Tambo. And now they're gonna ask us if it's weird that we sleep in the bed of the homeowner. It's no different really.
Es ist nicht wirklich anders als in einem Hotel zu schlafen. Obwohl, im Hotel schlafen so viele Leute in einem Bett.
It's in my German great. So yeah, they said, isn't it weird that you sleep in the bed of the homeowner and that their pictures are around, and for some reason they showed the pictures, probably because they're really nice photos. I love those two photos of our friend Gina. They're really, really great photos. Yeah, and I said, no, it's not weird, you know, it's no weirder than sleeping in a hotel bed where thousands, if not millions of people have slept in that bed.
Yeah.
And it's not like you're sleeping in the bed with the homeowners, hopefully. And you know, the sheets are changed, and personally I'd rather sleep in a bed that has only like a couple of people have slept in rather than thousands. So I don't know, it's kind of a weird question.
I understand why they asked that. It's a very German thing to ask.
Very German question.
It's a very smart question actually, because that's you know, it's quite a strong counter argument that you come up with for house sitting or against house sitting really, but I think Laura managed that quite well.
For me it's better. For me it's better. Tambo said I feel more at home here than I do in my own home, which is so funny.
It's funny because we don't have a home anymore. I mean, this is Laura's old bedroom right now. That's just a coincidence, but...
Yeah, actually.
This is like winning the lottery for us.
He said a Sechser in lottery.
Yeah, Sechser, which means like a 6-digit win in the lottery is what that literally translates to.
I like that shot. I don't know.
Can everyone have a nice house like that for a house sit? Is it possible?
Wait, I was just gonna say, like, we're gonna link to this below this YouTube video, and it's worth watching even if you don't speak German, just to see the shots of this amazing house, which we love. So next they followed, so they kind of introduced us first as like the experts of house sitting, which is nice, and you know, said we do really luxury house sits, and I have an itch on my nose. And then they introduced this family, and they're German and they live in Germany. They're following these people who've never house sat before, and they're following them and seeing, is it really as easy as Laura and Tambo are saying that it is?
So yeah, anyways, if you wanna watch that bit, just head over to the link which is in the description. We're gonna skip forward back to us because you know we just wanna see ourselves. So sorry.
Back to Italy, to the small place Tranzoni, with however many inhabitants. We're there for the next 5 weeks. So these are our friends Bob and Gina, who we house sit for, and they really trust Laura and Tambe.
Anyway, so just keep watching.
Was das Haus angeht, bei den Tieren. Wir vertrauen ihm bei allem.
With everything. Bye, guys.
Jetzt geht es 5 Wochen in die Heimat USA. Bei Bob und Gina ist es so wie bei vielen anderen Hausbesitzern auch.
So they said they're back to the homeland, USA.
For 5 weeks.
For 5 weeks. For them, the most important thing is that we look after the pets, like a lot of the homeowners.
That's right. And Bob and Gina are friends, but we met them through the website we use for house sitting. So they've become friends, but we didn't know them prior to house sitting.
That's a good point.
FYI.
Tambe und Laura haben das Haussitting richtig professionalisiert.
We've professionalized house sitting, that's what
really
he just said.
Professional.
And this is a shot of us in the town where we always hang out in Italy.
Nonstop auf der ganzen Welt unterwegs. Ihre Wohnsitze in Deutschland und England haben sie aufgegeben.
So we've been non-stop around the world, and our apartments in England and Germany, we gave up our apartments in England and Germany, which is stupid because we live together in England.
Ihre Trips immer langfristig und können sich so von Haussitting zu Haussitting hangeln.
So we plan our sits far in advance, and so thus we can go from house sit to house sit.
Which is true, but now we've advanced. So now we go from house sit to hotel. We now work with hotels. We work with different travel-related agencies.
Thanks to house sitting,
yes,
we've been able to build up our travel blog and our travel vlog, which you guys know. So basically, we started off with house sitting. We were doing house sit to house sit, and because we didn't really have to worry about rent, and we didn't have to worry about bills, and we had lots of free time, we were able to build up these businesses, our travel blog, our travel vlog, and now we use these. We still house sit a little bit, but we're working more and more with travel companies like hotels and Airbnb, and like when we went to Slovenia, when we went glamping, we're doing more and more stuff like this thanks to our travel blog, thanks to house sitting. So although we don't house sit as much anymore, all the stuff we do we're able to do because of house sitting.
Wir waren auch an der Ostküste Australiens, an dem sogenannten Gold Coast, und dort hatten wir ein Haus mit Tennisplatz und Pool, und da haben wir auf eine super süße Katze aufgepasst, und das war echt traumhaft.
So we were in Australia, which is true for house sitting. We actually stayed in Australia for 9 months. Unfortunately, we didn't make videos at that time, but there's plenty of information about it on our website, travelingweasels.com. So check that out. So there I was just saying that we were at the Gold Coast, which was unbelievable. It was actually
tennis court,
tennis court,
pool.
yeah.
And we looked after a little cat. That was good. That was for Christmas.
It was amazing. Best Christmas of my life.
2014.
Wir waren auch in Südportugal. Es war direkt am Strand und wir haben da auf eine Orangenplantage aufgepasst. Wir konnten also jeden Tag frischen Orangensaft trinken und wir haben auf einen wirklich süßen Hund aufgepasst.
So that one I said that we did a house sit in south of Portugal, right near the beach, and we looked after a lovely dog, and we had oranges in the garden. It was an orange grove, so we had fresh oranges every day.
Special thanks to
Maddie
the
and Viva,
homeowners in Portugal and Australia as well, obviously, for
Katie,
choosing us. Yeah, Katie and all the others. There were many, so thank you very much.
But yeah, back to the photos he chose. I'm actually friends with Lovis on Facebook, and he asked for some photos for this bit, and I was just like, just go through my photos and choose whichever ones you like. And he's chosen some really funny ones. The ones I wouldn't have necessarily picked, but they're all great.
I think it works.
Wir waren auch in Spanien, in Malaga, in einem super Haus direkt am Strand, mit privatem Pool auch noch dazu. Und wir haben auf 2 super süße Hunde aufgepasst.
So there, Tambo said that we were in Spain, and again it was a house sit with a pool. Wait, the Portugal one?
No, Spain, Malaga.
Malaga had a pool,
yeah,
and 3 awesome dogs.
Yeah, they were amazing, to be fair.
They were really, actually really super cute, so
yeah.
What can you do?
Auf der ganzen Welt in wunderschönen Häusern Urlaub machen. Das klingt wirklich faszinierend. Damit das funktionieren kann, ist eins total wichtig. Vertrauen.
Alright, back to the German family here, and what they're saying is that house sitting is based on trust. So you need to be able to trust the homeowner that they're not going to just, you know, bail on you, and you need to trust the house sitter if you're a homeowner that they're actually going to show up. For that, there is a contract in place that you can use, but what we do is we Skype with people, we talk to them several times if we do a new house sit, and now we have a lot of return house sits, obviously, so we know them, and it's not the first time we're going, so it's highly unlikely that I'll just, you know, suddenly decide to not be there. Anyways, we made an entire playlist on house sitting, check that out if you want. And now I'm just gonna skip forward to us again. Okay, found the next scene, here we go. Okay, so this was us giving the potential house sitters tips, and tip number 1 was to get your police check, which is really, really important because it makes you trustworthy. Okay, here's the next tip.
Seid auf keinen Fall enttäuscht, wenn es beim ersten Haus nicht klappt. Es gibt viele, die Haus sitten wollen. Ihr findet euer Traumhaus schon, aber vielleicht müsst ihr ein bisschen warten.
Wise words. I was so annoyed here because the sun was like right in my eye and I couldn't wear my sunglasses, and look at this squinty. I was like crying afterwards. My eyes were burning. I think I was blind for about 3 days. Anyway,
It's what you do for telly.
yeah, no pain, no gain. So my tip number 2 was to not be disheartened if you apply for sits and you don't get them, because we get emails from people who've signed up to house sitting and they've applied to the dream sit and not heard back, or heard a negative back, and it's not like that. It's more kind of like applying for graduate jobs or any kind of job really. You apply to lots and lots, and hopefully one of them says yes. It's harder at first when you're house sitting to get your first house sit because you don't have references and you're new to it.
Yeah, exactly. Same with everything else in life.
Yeah, you know, you've got more experience, you're going to be more sought after. And now we're at the point where people ask us if we want a house sit for them, and we have to say no because we are busy.
Sorry. Okay, next tip.
Viel Bilder hochladen von euch mit Tieren, wenn ihr Bilder habt.
You see where I was like, my eyes.
So anyways, this tip is all about uploading photographs to your profile. So on those house sitting websites, you get the option to upload photos of yourself, similar to, you know, Facebook, Twitter, whatever. And if you upload photos of yourself with a pet, preferably your own pet, then
Or one you've looked after.
or one you've looked after
Preferably one
already.
you've looked
Yeah,
after.
if you looked after one already, that'd be even better. Actually, that's true. Then you're again more likely to get a house sit quicker.
God, did you hear that? That was like my throat.
Haben Tiere, die man sich kümmern muss. Tanbay und Laura müssen jeden Tag mit den beiden Hunden Buttercup und Gidget Gassi gehen.
So they said Gassi gehen, which is one of my favourite German phrases, and it just means, it's like slang for walk. Gassi gehen!
That's right. It's slang for walking the dogs. So they were just saying that we have to walk the dogs every day, obviously, and feed them.
Obviously.
That's true.
They're such cute dogs, we love them.
Mit den beiden scheint alles gut zu klappen, aber je nachdem, welche Hunde beim House-Sitting auf einen warten, kann das natürlich auch unangenehm werden.
So here he said that everything works well for us, but depending on which animal you get during your house sit, problems could happen. And again, the same thing could be said for any holiday. If you pay for a hotel, that could be a problem.
Yeah.
If you rent an Airbnb, that could be a problem.
If you get traveller's diarrhea.
Anyways, let's continue.
Also, no, but before
Oh.
we continue, there's some great shots of this cat,
Oh my
Luna, who
God,
we love. And she was just so posing, and she did a really good job. Yeah,
I mean,
she's
the
a
dogs,
superstar.
the dogs were amazing as well,
Yeah, of
but
course.
this cat was just on fire that day. There was some shot. They could have made a whole nother documentary about just her posing.
Yeah, I'd watch it.
Yeah.
Bisher haben die beiden da aber noch keine negativen Erfahrungen gemacht. Sie freuen sich immer auf die Tiere.
Normalerweise versuchen wir immer ein Haus mit Hunden zu finden. Wir haben aber auch schon auf Häuser aufgepasst, bei denen es größere Tiere gab, zum Beispiel Schafe und Pferde.
So they said that we've never actually had any bad experiences, and then I was saying how we normally go for house sits with dogs, but we have done house sits with bigger animals like sheep and horses.
Je nachdem, zu welcher Jahreszeit sie hier sind, müssen sie in die Weinberge und sich um die Reben kümmern.
So depending on what time of year we're there, we have to look after the vineyard.
Eure Reise durch die Welt leisten können, arbeiten sie jeden Tag ein paar Stunden am Laptop. Als Online-Übersetzer und Reiseblogger.
So here they're saying that in order to make money, we actually work online. We have this travel blog, travelingweasels.com, and they're saying we sometimes translate freelance work basically, which is still true, but we haven't
translated in months.
we haven't done that in months because it's going well for us at the moment, and we're hopefully it's going to go even better, which means we can stop doing the freelance work and just focus on our YouTube, on our travel blog.
House-Sitting ist zum Alltag Alltag der beiden geworden. Bisher ist ihnen nach eigenen Aussagen noch nichts Unangenehmes passiert.
So here they're saying, according to us, according to our statements, nothing bad has happened to us yet. And our life is pretty chilled and relaxed, and house sitting is part of our routine.
Das Problem ist dann nämlich, man kann sich nicht wie im Hotel beschweren.
So he's saying that the problem with house sitting is that something could go wrong, and unlike a hotel, you can't just, you know, go downstairs to the reception and complain. There's pretty much nothing you can do because the homeowner is gone. And that's true, and you have to fix it yourself. But again, there's a contract in place for any sort of situation, anything you can think of.
I think he's kind of comparing it there too much to a hotel, where in fact you should compare it more to like when you live in your own house. Like we rented before. I'm sure you guys rent, or you have a mortgage, or you own a house. You're very lucky, aren't you? But no, seriously, like if you're in your house and something goes wrong, you're not like, oh my god, I can't go downstairs and ask the hotel reception. You just fix it. And we do the same, unless it's something like plumbing or anything hard, and then we ask the homeowners.
And I think that's it.
Thank you so much to Bob and Gina, our homeowners, who let us use their house and also are featured in the feature. Feature in the feature. We're so grateful to you, and also thank you for watching this. Thank you so much to Lovis and his team for filming us. I think you guys did a really good job. It's really professional. You made us look nice, I think, and
we're ready
a fun
to
day with
yeah.
you. You know, it was
we're up for
great.
more. We want to be on telly again.
Yeah.
Come on. Anyway, subscribe to this channel if you're new. Give this video a thumbs up. Comment below. Tell us, is house sitting something you would consider doing to get a free holiday?
It's your dream to be on TV. So Tambo said this was his biggest dream. Aaron never wanted to be on TV. Although it was fun being on TV.
This is one of those dreams that everyone has, but no one really talks about, in my opinion. It's so obvious that it doesn't need saying. Anyway, thank you for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow for more fun. Bye!
Ciao!